Good morning from Marrakech. Morning, I would like to go through a short version of a class I like to teach called Explore and Restore, which involves the first half, kind of a strengthening half, nice, slow, soothing, restorative poses. So we'll just go through a short version today. I invite you to have a pillow with you when here for the second part. Make yourself comfortable and make your space as comfortable as possible. Light some candles, on some music, and I will try let the eyelids become heavy. Grant yourself a moment to smile, finding relief in the fact that you've taken some time today for yourself, and hopefully turn your phone off, maybe put it in a different room. Drop the shoulders, release the muscles in the face. And invite your awareness to your breath. Breathing gently in and out through the nose. And sending the breath all the way to the toes, to the fingers, taking a moment to explore here how every part of the body looks like. How it feels today. Creating that mind-body connection so we can take care of our body today. I'm going to read a poem to begin our practice, the poem Storage by Mary Oliver. And I invite you to let these words sit in your heart space and explore what they mean to you, allowing you to find maybe an intention for your practice today, an intention you can hold on to through the day. When I moved from one house to another, there were many things I had no room for. What does one do? I rented a storage space and filled it. Years passed. Occasionally I went there and looked in, but nothing happened. Not a single twinge of the heart. As I grew older, the things I cared about grew fewer, but were more important. So one day I undid the lock and called the trash man. He took everything. It felt like the little donkey when his burden is finally lifted. Things, burn them, burn them. Make a beautiful fire. More room in your heart for love, for the trees, for the birds who own nothing, the reason they can fly. Bring your right hand to your heart, your left hand to your belly, and we'll take 3 deep breaths together, 4 counts in, 4 counts out, beginning with an inhalation for 1, 2, 3, 4, and an exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more times on your own. As you inhale, you can grow tall, activate the core. And as you exhale, you can drop the shoulders, ground into the sit bones. Take one more breath like that. And at the bottom of that exhale, keeping the spine tall, gently release the chin to the chest, extend the arms by the side of the body. And as you breathe in, lift the hands up to the sky, gazing to the thumbs. Exhale, left hand to the earth, the right arm reaches. Inhale through center. Exhale to the opposite side. And just explore this flow, moving from side to side. There's no right or wrong way. That's a big part of our explore and restore practice. I really invite you to hold on to the idea that as long as you're not experiencing pain, we're not here to do things right or perfectly. We're here to explore what feels best for us today. Coming back to center, lift the arms into the air, plant both feet onto the floor in front of you. And as you exhale, extend the arms ahead as you lift the toes and come into a boat pose, shining the heart forward, deep breath in. Exhale, low boat, hovering the heels, hovering the shoulders. Inhale, we come back up. Beautiful. 2 more times, activating the core here. Exhale, core. Yeah. Inhale up, smile through it. Last time. And we arrive to our boat. Maybe for one breath, we extend those legs long, activating the muscles, and then exhale, cross the ankles, and arrive onto your hands and knees. A nice tabletop pose. Close your eyes. Move in any direction that feels wonderful for you here. Breathing carefully. Mindfully, just allowing the body to arrive to this space. And let's come back to center. Gorgeous breath in for our cow pose, lifting the hips, lifting the heart. Exhale, round into your cat pose. Open up the shoulders. Inhale, lift hips over knees, gaze to the thumbs as we rise up. Exhale, gently bring the hands forward, shifting shoulders over wrists. We lower halfway into chaturanga arms. Inhale, press back up, and exhale, child pose. Beautiful, same flow. Inhale, cow. Open up the spine. Exhale, cat. Inhale, using the core, lift up, lift the hips over knees, gaze up to the thumbs. Exhale, carefully bow forward, landing the hands with control, shifting shoulders over wrists 2 times. Lower halfway, press up. Lower halfway, press up. Child pose. Gorgeous. One more time. Inhale for your cow. Open up that heart space. Exhale for your cat. Drop the hips, open up the shoulders. Inhale, arms travel to the sky. And exhale, surrender. Bow forward. This time, 3 chaturanga push-ups. Lower halfway. Press into the hands. Twice more. As you lift up, pushing into the knuckles, into the fingertips. And then we tuck the toes, send it back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Explore this first downward dog, moving in any direction that feels wonderful for you. Moving the hips, shaking the head, yes and no. Breathing fully, completely. And then a gorgeous breath in invites the right toes to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right shoulder. We hold, squeeze in the belly, push the earth away. Inhale, we find our side plank. Right foot slides on top of the left as the right arm travels to the sky. Lift the hips, right arm over the right ear. Beautiful. Inhale, right foot to the top of the mat. Release the left knee down. Arms rise up, gaze to the thumb. Exhale, send the hips back. Straighten that right leg, fold forward. Inhale, we're rising all the way, high lunge. Relax the shoulders, no bend to that back knee. Inhale, we find our chair pose. Left foot steps forward to meet the right. We can swing the arms back, down, brushing the earth. Send the hips back, gaze up to the thumbs. Squeeze in the core, smile on the face, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the feet back into a plank pose. We hold here. Shoulders, hips, heels in line, pulling the lower rib cage in together. Continue to breathe. Exhales just as long as the inhales. Deep breath in. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Maybe find a nice complete open mouth exhale here. And we move to the left toes to the sky, left knee, left shoulder. Hover that knee there, hold, pull the lower rib cage in, push the earth away. Inhale, side plank, left foot on top of the right, left fingertips to the sky. Using the side body to keep those hips nice and lifted, left arm over the ear. Really beautiful stretch from the fingertips all the way to the toes. And we meet in a low lunge. Left foot to the top of the mat. Release the right knee down, breathe in, open up the heart. Exhale, send the hips back. Straighten that left leg. Inhale, forward, high lunge. Strong legs, shoulders relaxed. Tailbone down. We breathe in for our chair pose. Right foot steps forward to meet the left. Fingertips travel behind us. Brush the earth. We reach up. Exhale, drinking bird. Belly to the thighs. Heels lift. Arms come back behind us. Inhale, chair. Exhale, drinking bird. Beautiful. Last time to chair. And we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back to plank. Maybe without the knees, we come down to the forearms and squeeze in the belly here, forearm plank. Again, smile on the face. Long, deep breaths. Send the heels to the back. Activate the legs. Inhale deep. Exhale, child pose. Beautiful. Open up the knees and perhaps invite the pillow to come underneath the upper body. In this restorative variation of our child pose. Allowing the eyes to be closed. Sending the hips back to the heels. Keeping the eyes closed. Noticing the warmth we've made in the body. Slowly We'll rise into a tabletop pose, taking our time, moving really gently. Maybe finding a few free exploratory movements here. And then the right knee will travel to the right wrist behind us for our pigeon. You might bring the pillow underneath that right hip so you can gently lean on it. Or like in our child pose, you might bring it underneath the upper body so that you can rest completely against that soft surface. Holding this restorative shape for a few full breaths. Always breathing. Always searching for something else we can let go of. Often in this shape, I find that I squeeze my toes or my fingers. And that's the type of tension that we really don't need. It's not serving any purpose. So with an exhale, I can let that go. And just exploring the sensation in the right hip, feeling that opening happening there. And then in slow motion, moving as gently with our body as we can, we meet back in tabletop. Doesn't have to be graceful, doesn't have to be right, just has to be mindful. Really choosing the movements that feel good. And again, let that side go, moving in a way that might feel comfortable. And we'll explore the left, inviting the left knee to the left wrist crease. And as you send the right toes back, just make sure they're coming straight back behind you. Centering the shoulders. If the left hip is off the floor, we might slide something underneath. And maybe we'll bring our pillow. And maybe we fold. And if you can't fold on the pillow, if the body isn't interested in that today, you can absolutely stand your hands. You can make a stack of many, many pillows. Remember that in this practice, we're not trying to be perfect. We've trained so hard in the idea that we should be, that perfection is something to attain. And so it's hard to let go of those ideas. It's hard to not show up 150%. It's hard to not want to look exactly as it's supposed to. But when we shed those layers, underneath we can find a true connection to what our body needs, how we feel. And if we start with that in the body, then we're able to better connect with that in our mind and the decisions that we're making, in knowing what we want to do with each of our days. From here, we're just gonna roll onto our back. So you might just release onto that left hip. I'm gonna bring my pillow next to me for a moment. As the spine carefully comes down to the floor. Plant the feet into the earth. And we're going to open up the knees. So the feet come together, the knees open. And if you'd like, you can slide that pillow underneath the upper body to create a nice shoulder opener, letting the arms cactus out on either side. Letting the heart be a bit lifted here. So opening the hips, opening the shoulders. And breathing. Smile. And I'm going to leave you in this shape for you to choose how long you'd like to explore this restorative pose. You might let it go right away and come into Savasana, giving yourself a few moments of quiet stillness. You might hold it another 5 minutes. Nothing's right, nothing's wrong. Just existing here in this exact present moment. Smile one more time and have a wonderful day.